We're with the Scoopers girls basketball coach Courtney Pool with a recap of the season.
Yeah, wow. I mean, it was definitely one of some ups and some downs for sure. I think our inexperience showed a lot at times, and not just youth. I mean, our older kids didn't get a lot of playing time the year before either. We had a big, huge senior class that played a lot for us, that year before, and so I think some of that inexperience, some of that youth showed up. I think at times we had moments in games where, I mean, I was like, oh my gosh, they're getting it, they're coming, they got it, they like and then moments where it was like, shoot, and I will say they worked hard, they tried hard for us, and we definitely learned some things about what we need to do in the off season to prepare for the next year.
Coach, how about the leaders on the team this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think Tori Williams really stepped up through the year there. You could tell she was one that had some experience from the year before. Those moments didn't seem so big for her that they did maybe for some of the other kids. And I think that she really stepped up in a lot of different ways offensively, and I think Avery Long, and she really, at times really looked solid, like an amazing player. And so I'm excited about her. And she took on more of a leadership role there too towards the end. And that was really good to see from her. She's well liked by her teammates too. So it's one of those things I think they really kind of responded to her. Leah Long, which is interesting because Leah's only a freshman, but she's probably our most vocal leader, our communicator. The girls love her. She's got a lot of spirit and a lot of fight. She played anywhere from the 1 to the 5 for us, and on offense and defense. There were games where she was guarding the best player, it's big, and then the team's best player on the guard in the same game. And so that was kind of fun to see. She started to really step up too as well. And then, Taylor Price, it's going to be hard to replace her. Everyone knows how hard she works and her hustle, and we love Taylor, so we're going to miss her. Hopefully somebody can step up and take her spot. I think the other thing is we started to see towards the end of the year some really great minutes from some of our younger kids. Kira Killinger, Olivia Valim, Avery Marler got some more minutes towards the end of the season, and that was good to see. It was good to see them get that varsity experience. That'll hopefully really benefit them coming down the road. Our C team didn't lose very many games this year, and they were all freshmen. And then our 8th grade group came up and played some games. They looked pretty good. Definitely got better over the course of time. And our JV finished with a winning record. So we were excited about all of those things. So it should be fun to see how they grow in the next year.
And Coach, you mentioned the off-season work.
Yeah, they were in the gym. They did. And I saw sometimes where some of the things we were working on kind of showed up. I was disappointed in our shooting percentage inside the three-point line, especially around the paint, because we had spent so much time in the offseason on different finishing moves, different ways to finish around the basket. But the more I watched the film, the more I understand they really were kind of scared of the contact. And I think some of that comes from we did not, as a team, make a concerted effort to attend the Benson workouts like we should have. We had very low percentage of girls going to those. And I just think playing high school varsity basketball now, the physicality of the game and the way that the officials ref it too, I mean, it's just a physical game. And you have to be strong in order to play it. And I think all of our girls in their exit meetings, almost all of them talked about that. Like, they're like, you're right, Coach, I need to get in the weight room. Like, I have to be dedicated to that. And so that makes me excited, because I do think, like, whether you're even on ones when they were wide open, you could see them. It was almost like they caught it and they thought they were going to get hit, or get the contact, and they just throw it up there. And it was interesting to go back and look at it. So I hope that they stick with that mindset of getting in there and the opportunities that are available to them in that way, and that they'll go ahead and take advantage of that.
And Coach, I understand the Scoopers have a new shoot-away gun. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so the Booster Club a while back, I think obviously before I even got here, had bought one. And this summer we started using it kind of a lot. And we noticed that it wasn't working right. Like there were times I'd look down there, I'd be, down with another group on another end. I'd look down and it'd be like, shot 67%, because it keeps track of your percentages, right? And the girls are like, sorry, coach, we didn't do that. It's counting it wrong. Or then it was 1%. And so we realized it was broke. It had broken. And that some of the times it wasn't kicking back, it was getting stuck. So Coach Skinner and I asked the booster club if we could get a new one. And sure enough, they came through for us and got us a brand new one with our logo on it. And we're super excited to use it. And, it's versatile because you can use it for just straight up shots, or you can use it on the move. You could be the only person in the gym and plug it in and use it. It can be used in so many different ways. And I like the accountability of it. Like, you see what you're doing. Like, if you don't make it, it's going to show you on there now, especially because it's new. It's going to show you on there that you didn't. And if you're shooting well, it's going to show you that you're shooting well. And so we're hoping that we can incorporate that into our off season for sure this year.
All right, Coach, it was great to visit with you.
Thank you so much.